What is going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So it may only be March, but the famous event at the NFL Combine happened, and there were some big surprises, especially in DK Metcalf. But so far, the Falcons aren't looking to draft anyone on offense, or at least in the first round. But should the Falcons consider picking up an offensive lineman early in the draft, even if it was in the first round? Well, let's get into that.
Most likely, the Falcons will pick up someone on defense, whether it be a linebacker or a defensive tackle. It'll be one of the two. I personally would be surprised if it wasn't any of them. But like I said in the beginning, should the Falcons consider picking up an O-Lineman, even if it was in the first round? I really do not think it's that crazy that they should. Here's why. Now, yes, I do know our offense puts up points, and you know all the names, and another thing I noticed is that Matt Ryan does a good job of staying healthy, even when he takes a lot of hits, and film, in my opinion, is more important than stats are, but there's two numbers here that I'm a little concerned of, and the first one is that Matt Ryan was hit this year 108 times. That is a career high, by the way. And Matt Ryan was the 8th most sacked QB in the league last year and was sacked 42 times. Now you can maybe blame this on some of the injuries we had this year, but here's two names that are going to be free agents this year, and Falcons fans, they might sound pretty familiar: Andy Levitre and Ben Garland. Yeah, by the way, both of those are guards, and they're both pretty good players, even if they weren't as good as they usually are, or at least last year. That means that we're going to lose an offensive guard. So on the bright side for Atlanta, this year's draft is stacked with offensive linemen and even defensive linemen. So in a way, there's a lot of options here. And maybe in the next episode, we'll dive into the O-Lineman that could fit the team best. But let's just stick with why Atlanta could possibly draft an O-Lineman early. One, you don't want to miss out on any of the big names like Cody Ford from Oklahoma or Chris Lindstrom from Boston College. Like I said, there's a lot of options. And heck, if there's an offensive tackle that doesn't mind moving from tackle to guard, so be it. But let's be real, Atlanta's not going to draft a tackle because, first off, we already gave contract extensions to Ryan Schrader and Jake Matthews. And also, I mean, they have talent on their own, so we don't really need a tackle. Let's just stick to picking up a guard in the draft. Number two, how much can we trust Wes Schweitzer? He was just so-so in 2018, so can he improve in 2019? We'll see, I guess. Atlanta's probably going to keep him for at least 1 to 2 more years, but if he just plays mediocre, we're definitely going to need to beef up the O-line a lot more in order to make us a lot more loaded on that offensive line. And number three, now I'm not going to freak out on this last reason because this reason could honestly wait for next year's draft, or maybe even the 2021 draft, but look, we got talent that protects Matt Ryan up front, like we got center Alex Mack, both tackles Jake Matthews and Ryan Schrader, but eventually they'll be out of their prime. It would not be that dumb to draft an O-Lineman this year just so they can be sidelined but still learn from the best, and when it's time for them to get ready and to start, they will be absolutely phenomenal, and there's nothing to worry about for Matt Ryan. Again, that's not necessarily something I would worry about for this year's draft, but still not that bad of an idea.
So overall, will Atlanta draft an offensive lineman early in the draft? Maybe in the second round, but for sure not the first. But like I said, I really don't think it's that crazy of an idea to do so. Atlanta needs a guard, so let's just hope they fix that situation this year. But other than that, guys, make sure to smash that like button, blow up the comment section, and definitely hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any weekly content. There's new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, and I will see you guys this coming Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Rise up.